Good afternoon. It's 52 Tags Handmade time, organised by Anne Brooke. I will leave a link in the description box below to her YouTube channel where she has a playlist for all the tags. I can't remember what week we're on. This was last week's, so we're on week 35 because that was the last one we did with the cuppa. So it was a bit stressful, that one. Hopefully this one will go a bit better. So right, week 35, let me remember that. I haven't actually cut my fabric, and I thought I would show you how I do that. We've got to use, let me move that down there. We've got to use, well, we haven't got to, but we've been asked to use some vintage fabric, stuff that we just can't. I don't want to move that for a minute. Let me put, it goes mad if it's all white behind the, let me put that there. A piece of vintage fabric and some vintage buttons. So I thought I would show you how I cut my fabric. It's dead easy. It is not rocket science, but I've now lost my tag die. Crikey. Right. Yeah, I'm fortunate in that I've got the original Sizzix tag cutter. Okay. And this is how I cut the paper tags and the fabric ones, because these are metal steel cutters in here under the foam, and they basically cut through anything. I've even managed to cut really thick chipboard. So what I did was I cut my tag out, and then because it cuts all of those tags at the same time, I sort of sandwiched the other ones back in, and I'm using it as a viewfinder technically. I've got this really old piece of quilting. You can see that's the underneath. Look how pink and vibrant it is, but on top it's really old. It was off of a somebody was obviously starting a round cushion, so I'm gradually sort of using these up, but it's the colour variance is fantastic. You know, they're really sun faded. I don't know how old these are, but yeah, I picked them up in a charity shop ages ago. So yeah, so that's the fabric. So I've been using this as I don't want to waste all that, basically, because this stuff it feels wonderful. It's a beautiful soft cotton. So I've just been messing around off screen, sort of using that as and I'm thinking that's what I like there. So what I'm going to do is try not to waste all the rest of this fabric. I'm going to try and line, I basically need that there. This is how I do it. Let me just get this up a bit for you so you can see. So I need to make sure it's on there, and then it's up to the point. And we just hope and pray that that's right. Whatever it cuts, it'll be fine. Put the base plate on, and then I just roll it through. You've probably seen these 1,000 times. Sorry, I'm going to jiggle you. And it will have cut me a perfect tag, and it even cuts the hole for me, which is great. Sorry, fabric, but it means that I'm not wasting all of that. I can now use all of that in another project, so it's not wasted. Can't be wasting fabric, not vintage fabric anyway. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you that in case you're interested. That's how I do my tags. Right, let's shift all this out of the way and let's get stitching. Oh, it'll probably freak out with all the white. Let me leave my hand there. Put that there quick. All right. Okay. Thought I'd lost my tag for a minute then. This lace I've recently got in. Let me get you all in screen and stuff. There we are. So this lace I've recently got in a swap challenge. And it's so beautiful. I'm going to use a bit of that because, like Anne said, when you get lace like this, you know, I'm going to use that piece. I'm going to cut a piece off here. You could equally just use that shape there, or when I did the tag challenge, I used that shape there. So if you've got those really wide laces, you know, don't go worrying that you'll never use them because they're so big. Cut them down, quite simply. So just grabbing some fabric scissors. There they are, hiding. For buttons, I have picked out, if you watch my button haul well, a couple of months, I don't know how long ago was it. Anyway, recent-ish. I had these handmade buttons in. Let me show you those in case you didn't see the buttonhole. These are handmade buttons that were in amongst a big packet of buttons, and then I've got this one here which has still got its little, you know, they were probably coat buttons, and that leaves space for the garment to be fastened. I know what I mean. Anyway, I got those, and I thought, well, I'm never going to use them otherwise, so I thought this is a perfect little project to put these on. And this one here, I'm not going to stitch it that way, which is the right way. I'm going to stitch it that way because I want to show all those workings. So I think that's everything now. Right, I'm thinking a piece of this here would look rather nice. So I shall, what shall I do? I shall cut it there, I think. Hope everybody's good. It might get a bit noisy in a bit. I live quite close to the village pub, and they are having their bank holiday festival thing. So the music has died down at the moment, but if it suddenly goes, don't be shocked. It's quite loud, but anyway. Yeah, I like to see the workings on that one, so I might do this one acrossways like that. Again, I want to leave that, and I'm not going to do anything super fancy. I might just do a running stitch down here just to hold this in place, and again, I want it to be technically the wrong way up, which I think is that way. So there we are. It's not going to be hard, this one. It really isn't. So I've got a vintage thread out here. It's actually quite strong, but it's on a vintage, well, it is vintage. It's on a really old spool. But I've done a quick stress test on it, and it seems quite strong actually. But it's a nice shiny sunny yellow, because the sun is shining beautifully here today. It's really warm. My daughter's popping over shortly, and we're going to go for a walk in the woods, my middle daughter. So yeah, it's a bank holiday, as I say, bank holiday weekend. So I think we'll watch the COVID numbers increase after this weekend. God, I can't go. Right, okay, what I'll do first is stitch on this lace, and yeah, let's see what we do. I might do some, shall I do some long-legged cross stitches? Let's do it, shall we? Take our time. It's not going to be a long one, this one. I need to get a more comfortable filming position because I lean on my nerves. On my hands look like I'm shaking like mad, but it's because I'm leaning on a nerve. I think there's anything exciting to tell you. Not really. No. Not going out, and I'm remaining indoors as much as possible. It's all a bit crazy at the moment, isn't it? Just avoiding crowds and stuff. So hopefully the pub will be quiet, and by the time I finish this video we might have peace and quiet. Yeah, it's very simple this week, very but she's encouraging us to cut into fabrics that, you know, we've been keeping for Precious. Well, I keep these for Precious because I usually use them for making journal covers or special needle books and things like that, because I like to use the vintage on those. So, and these are really vintage, they're so old. if I'll squeeze another one in there now. I'll just do a quick that one. Okay. I've been sent a book on how to make tape lace, and I think this looks suspiciously like tape lace, but yeah, I'm studying it at the moment. They do a specific tape, but whether that is still manufactured, I don't know. It's a tape that has buttonhole stitches at the sides, but I say whether it's still produced or not, I don't know. I am currently investigating because I've got a tablecloth made with tape lace, and it's just beautiful, and I want to have a go. It's probably going to be horrendously tedious, but to make the lace. But I don't live very far from the town of Honiton, and if you interlace, you'll know that that used to be Lace Central. I'm pretty sure it is still made there, and I know there is a lace makers guild there, but I watch them when I go to the West Point show. I watch the lace makers there, and I just no. No, they said, "You're come and have a go," and no, it's just that actual the lace weaving, you know, with the bobbins and that. No, it's just, I think it would just drive me cuckoo. I think so. I won't be doing that, but I am interested in sort of having a look and maybe have a go at this tape lace, because I think that could be quite effective and within my concentration span, shall we say. So, but I need to see if I can find this tape. If not, I'm going to go, I've got I don't know what width it is. I've got a cotton tape, but I think it was a vintage one, but it hasn't got the little buttonholes on the side. Anyway, that's a completely different video and subject, so just try and catch that there, because otherwise it's liable to start flapping around. It's a simple stitch. I think I'll finish it up there. I'll get it up close in a minute. I can't remember how close I left you in. If it's not terribly, don't panic, I'll do it up close. Yes, Anne's encouraging us to use those fabrics where we go, oh no, can't use it for this project. Well, what are you saving it for? You know, come on. Get it out of your cupboards, girls. You can't, my children are desperate for me to get rid of some of my stuff. It's almost like, it's quite funny. Please don't leave us all your stuff. Okay. I know I've told you before, but I'll tell you again. I've said to them, just put it on Facebook. Mother snuffed it. Come and help yourselves. Right, I think I quite like that. It's going to show, isn't it? Okay, maybe we can do something like what can we do? Let's see if we can do a French knot in the middle there. If it will go through, because there's an awful lot of, move it slightly, there's a lot of cotton in the middle there. We'll just leave that dangling. That's the original thread by the looks of it. Okay, this is quite a heavy button, this one actually. Really, it's probably real shell looking at it. Abalone shell. But as I say, it's just one of those buttons that you're like, will I ever use it? And probably not. I think I'm going to push my luck if I try and carry that down the back, so I'm not going to. Right, I think I'll just not chance using that. Let's put a fresh bit in. Right, the music's starting up again. I do apologise. It's only once a year, so, and usually I sit in the garden and listen to it, so it's quite good. I did actually go, was it last year or a year before? I actually went to the festival and it was good fun. I mean, it's just a little village thing, you know. It's not, it's certainly not Glastonbury or anything. So, but yeah, it's a good charity it goes to. It's a local charity as well, which is nice. So I do believe in supporting locals. So I think I'm going to try and get that. I can move it anyway, really. Let's do it that way, up and down. Am I staying in shot? Let me just, yeah, I am, good. I don't know how I managed to do that. That's incredible. Well done, Susan. Yeah, I'll take you out of there, I think. Oh, lordy, trust me. I don't even know how that even happened. Let's remove that. Oh God, you see it all there, don't you? The Numpty's Guide to Crafting. Right. Ordinarily I'd have left that, but this is a really heavy button and I'm really going to have to stitch it down really well. So let's go. Sat here racking my brains as to what Anne did actually, and I can't remember. I've done quite a few videos today, so a bit brain tired now. I'll go around one more time. Oh, it's quite nice that. I'll give you a close up in a sec. Let's just stitch this little one down. It's a little linen button, this one, which is what they were used for. They were used as like an underneath button more than a top button. Yeah, they just were. Cool. That one. Last one. I might try and do, I don't know, like a little flower or something in that one. What do you think? Be quite pretty, eh? I'll double up the thread again and then see what we can do. thinking is, I wonder whether to, no, keep it there I think. I might do the old lazy daisy. But I'm going to have to do it in a bit of a weird and wonderful way, because I can't do that. Because this button has actually got quite a stiff ridge around the edge. It's obviously got a ring in there of some sort of substance. I don't feel bad about not attending the charity event, because I have given a prize to the draw. They're having a raffle draw, sorry. What are they? Oh, soaps. I put in a box of my soaps for them, so hopefully they'll like them. Who knows? I might just do 3 leaves on this one. It's quite hard to get through the middle. It's got a really lumpy bit in the middle there, so actually if I do it up here, I might grab some green and do a little stalk. That's a plan. What's going on? Oh, crikey, the music's starting up, sorry. Could get very loud very quickly in a minute. Oh, come on, stop twisting on me. Just stay still. Stay there. Get that in there, and then I'm going to give that a... Oh, no, not that tight. Oh, crikey, here we go. What on earth is going on? I've no idea what's going right. Okay, let's just readjust that. I have no idea how I've managed to do that. It's crazy. For Pete's sake, honestly. Here comes the music. Sorry, guys. It won't be copyrighted. It's just locals. Some of them are really good, given their due. So, but it does get very bassy. So yeah, it might just get really noisy. I apologise. I should open the window. Actually, we could all listen to it, couldn't we? Here we go. Bit of rock and roll. No, it's not. Heavy metal. Hopefully you can't actually hear the lyrics because they're actually singing a really well-known song. I will check the video. I don't think it really matters. I'm not I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know. I don't understand YouTube sometimes. I'm making a fuss about this because it is such a small thing, but it needs to look really good because it's going to be a bit of a focal point. Right, okay, that's looking much better. I've no idea what I did earlier. That was interesting. Right, okay, so if I do a little, grab some green, I must have green here somewhere. It's my little scrappy bits left. So like use them up before you bin the actual, there's a green. Yeah, you stay there. Oh, come on, where are you? Are you head banging? I'll check and see how loud it is. I was hoping to be done before they start up again, never mind. That's good for a laugh, isn't it? I try to think what it's like for my neighbours because they actually back onto it. So yeah, it's going to be loud in their gardens, but I think they have a barbecue and just make the most of it. Free music, why not? Teeny tiny little flower with little teeny tiny leaves. Right, that's it guys, we're done. Don't need to do anything else. It's got to be one of the quickest ones we've had for a long time actually. I had a tag here somewhere, where's it gone? There you are. Week 35. It was use a vintage fabric and special buttons basically. Right. Okay. So that will go on there. I've actually stopped stitching mine on because I'm trying to devise something to do with mine other than, anyway, I don't know, yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Like you do, I will use an eyelet just to fasten it to here. I hope you enjoyed the music and the stitching. You might not be able to hear it. Right. So there we are. Okay, so it's a bit of vintage patchwork. I'm slowly using bit by bit. And these lovely handmade buttons. Teeny tiny flower just gone in there. And a piece of lovely lace that I was gifted. And these really unusual buttons with their under buttons basically. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot. See you on the next one. Bye.